Welcome back. Now, the northern town of Ongwediva came alive this past weekend as it hosted the prestigious Miss Namibia and Miss Teen 2025 pageants. The two events brought together talented young women from across the country to compete not just for a crown but for a platform to inspire, lead and serve. Now, this year's title of Miss Namibia 2025 was scooped by Johanna Swartbooi, while Chantel Boeren walked away with the title of Miss Teen Namibia 2025. Now, joining us this morning to reflect on this weekend's exciting activities is the CEO of Miss Namibia Organisation, Umbi Karuaihe-Upi. Also, Miss Namibia, Johanna Swartbooi, also joins us to engage us on this journey. Good morning, ladies, to the both of you, and thank you so much for making time to speak to us.
Good morning, viewers.
Yes. Madam Umbi, perhaps I should start with you and simply say congratulations on hosting this successful Miss Namibia 2025 as well as Miss Teen 2025. How do you feel about all of the planning that eventually came together and saw such a prestigious, obviously, event being held that is on the Friday as well as Saturday?
Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. Both pageants were very, very, very successful. Can you hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, yeah. No, I just wanted to say we are so grateful for these two competitions. The two events, they were amazing. They were highly, highly successful. The people came out to support us. I know that it was a bit difficult for the judging because the girls were really top-notch girls, but we came out was Johanna Swartbooi for Miss Namibia 2025 and then Chantel Boeren for Miss Teen. It was so great because we got support from all over. We got support from our own president, Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. She accepted our invitation, but because of other pressing issues in the country, she sent her amazing Vice President, Her Excellency Lucia Witbooi. So it was really, really great, to be supported like that from all over. Also, our ICT Minister, Honorable Emma Theophilus, was also there. So it was really, really successful. And the setting, everything went well. Everything worked so well. So we are very, very happy. We were well received, warmly received here in the north. So we are very, very, very happy. Everything went well.
Johanna, congratulations once again for your win. Now, we know that you have entered Miss Namibia back in 2019 and you were placed as a second runner-up. What made you decide to come back this year? And how did the previous experience shape your journey, if it did in any way? And what are the people of Fakras saying about your win?
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to the nation this morning. I am truly honored to sit in this position. I mean, when I entered in 2019, I was nearly a 21-year-old that was exploring and on a journey of self-discovery. And I decided to come back after 6 years to really put myself out there and implement what I've learned over the years. Because when I took part in 2019, I got the opportunity to sign with the modeling agency in Cape Town, which took me to Milan as well as to Hamburg, and I'm signed to several international contracts just because I took part in Miss Namibia in 2019. So with the exposure that I gained over the years, I decided to come back and stand for the creative industry and really implement what I've learned and what I've seen globally in terms of what the creative industry is doing and how it's operating. So my purpose, my sole purpose of entering Miss Namibia 2025 was really to serve the creative industry to an extent that we professionalize and increase self-efficiency. My goal is to contribute to reducing Namibia's high unemployment rate, because I know as a creative, it's difficult for our industry to be taken seriously because of the lack of database that exists. So I am working towards adding to the database through my Tabo initiative, which is my advocacy. As I said, Tabo means dream, and I'm here to nurture Namibian dreamers and to inspire those that really want to chase their dreams relentlessly.
Okay. Now, you're simply just not Miss Namibia, it's not a title holder, you're also an entrepreneur and a cultural ambassador. You talked about your initiative right now. How will you use your reign to promote these things that mean so much to you, especially the creative and heritage, amongst the Namibian people, specifically the young people?
Yes, so my heritage is something very dear to my heart, and I do it in the simplest of things on a daily basis, like naming every product or naming every activity that I work on in my native language. And I specifically speak in Ongwediva because I know we are the minority, we are part of the minority group, and it's important for us to build that cultural pride. And that's something that I saw here in the northern region, that people are very proud of where they come from. And I want to inspire more Namibians to really, especially those in the south, to be more proud of our cultural heritage. And I'll do this through implementing my social advocacy project. And I have a business called Mwa Accessories and Apparel, which creates Namibian pieces that are inspired by our landscapes, our people, and every piece has a unique ethnic name, not only in Ongwediva, but also in other Namibian native languages. So I do this through exuding my cultural heritage in every single project that I take part in. It's important for me to show the world Namibian languages and Namibian culture through the most simplest things, because the steps we take daily is what really brings us to the big moments, such as the one where I'm sitting with a brand new Miss Namibia crown on my head.
Indeed, congratulations once again. Now, Madam Upi, how would you describe the contestants' journey and the level of preparedness that they brought to this year's stage, and perhaps what stood out for you most, specifically when it comes to Miss Namibia, that is Johanna, as well as Chantel, Miss Teen, for the year 2025?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, ma'am. We can hear you. Go right ahead.
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry, the sound is a bit.
No.
Up to standard.
No, we can you hear me, Miss Umbi?
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes. In terms of the Miss Teen as well as Miss Namibia, what stood out for you in terms of their participation during these two beauty pageants that took place both on Fridays and Saturdays, the eventual winners? What distincts them from all the other ladies that were equally competent in terms of the competitions?
The competition actually was very tough, and I think the judges had a very difficult time to judge them.
Now, we know that this...
It was actually very difficult because, when we look at these girls, we don't only look at the beauty part, it should be a whole package, the way they speak, the way they conduct themselves, and really... it was very tough, but these two ladies, they really stood out. They're very well deserving of the titles. And, when we send these ladies overseas, they have to represent the whole of Namibia. And when they go there, they need a certain kind of a person with intellect, a person with beauty. It has to be a well-rounded person. And because it's so expensive to send them overseas, she will be, Johanna will be competing in the Miss Universe this year in Bangkok, and Chantal will compete next year at the Miss Teen International. So you have to send someone who can compete really at the international level. And I know that they have what it takes, because now with our experience, I have seen what kind of ladies are needed really to represent a country. Because when they go there and represent our country, they promote our cultures, they promote our tourism. So we need really someone to stand in for Namibia. And it's just like a sports event. When people go and do sports internationally, they have to be fit for whatever they're going to do. And also in the beauty pageantry, you have to be really fit and aligned to the goals and the standards of the international competitions. So I know these two will definitely do it for us. I'm very, very proud. Thank you.
that you are producing local grown home talent that is for the international stage. Now, what message would you like to share with the young ladies who entered this year's competition but were not able to win, and also for those that are possibly also thinking about participating from next year and the years ahead?
Well, for everyone that joined me during this competition, I'll just encourage my fellow sisters to not give up on the dream. This was my fourth entry, actually. The first two, I did not make it successfully through to the semifinals. On the third one, that's when I was the second runner-up in 2019. And 6 years later, I sit here as Miss Namibia. So this is a true testament to any young girl or boy watching that once you chase your dreams with perseverance and continuously take action, it's very important for young people to put ourselves out there and for people to see what we are truly passionate about. Because when we sit at home, nobody can see our talents and what we are truly capable of. And only when you put yourself through these hard times, through challenges, one is able to grow and develop as a person. So I'll encourage my fellow 2025 pageant sisters to keep going. We have started this journey really on an amazing note, and many of us have grown through the journey, and there's no point in stopping the momentum now. Just carry on the momentum that we are on and really make use of every single resource that you have at hand, especially the networks that we've built over the time period as contestants, as our net worth is really the network. Our network is the net worth that one possesses. So to everyone watching today, every young person that wants to continue chasing their dreams, please put yourself out there. Talk to people about what you want to achieve in the world and keep dreaming of a bigger and brighter Namibia, because organizations such as the Miss Namibia Organization, Marine Namibia, even NYC, the National Youth Council, are really here to help and aid young people in turning creativity into true careers.
Okay. Now, before we let you go, Johanna, you are due to participate, as of course, in the Miss Universe competition later on this year. In terms of preparations, we understand it's going to be in Bangkok. Are you ready? Are you excited? Are you looking forward to this opportunity to represent Namibia and possibly bring this title home to Namibia?
Yes, this most definitely. Once I entered Miss Namibia, I already checked the dates for Miss Universe and they're marked off on my calendar before I won the crown. So I have been preparing myself for the Miss Universe title even before becoming a Miss Namibia contestant. So my aim is to continue working hard and to continue developing my mental and physical capacity in order to take part in a global competitions such as Miss Universe, and also just to become more Namibian, hone in our cultures, not only the Oorlam culture that I come from in Valgras, but every single Namibian culture I am embracing as I'm a representative of all Namibians, and I'm excited, I'm truly excited to walk the Miss Universe stage and proudly say my country's name.
That's great to hear. Now, Madam Umbi, as we wrap up our conversation this morning, looking ahead in terms of Miss Namibia and Miss Teen, are there new ideas or new changes that we expect for the year 2026?
Can you repeat that question again, please? Sorry.
Yes, looking ahead in terms of Miss Namibia and Miss Teen, are there new changes that we can expect for Miss Namibia and Miss Teen in the year 2026 and beyond?
No, what I can say to that is that we are really looking forward to for them to represent us internationally, and I know that with them we will definitely be placed. Like we've been doing very well, very well this past 3 years that we took over the competitions, both pageants. We really have we had a great of success internationally, and also locally we have done very well. You know, to take the pageants to a very high level, like you have seen what we have done here in the north, what we have done in Luderitz, in Swakopmund. So every time we just push it, we are pushing the bar higher, and I know that we are here to make sure that our girls are educated, they are taken well off. I mean, now this year you can see Miss Namibia is getting a house that she will keep. She's also getting her car that she will keep. She will be getting $150,000 cash, and also another $50,000 from NAMPOS. So we are really here to empower them, and this is what we want to do. With the Miss Namibia pageants, we just want to make sure that we groom leaders for today and as well as for tomorrow, yes.
Unfortunately, we're out of time. I wish we could continue this conversation for you to inspire more ladies who are watching and thinking of becoming Miss Namibia or Miss Teen Namibia. But thank you so much for making time. Johanna, once again, congratulations on winning this title, indicating that perseverance and resilience should be the ideal value of every Namibian girl that is watching out there. And Miss Umbi, again, congratulations for hosting another successful Miss Namibia as well as Miss Teen Namibia. And we wish you a blessed day ahead.